And welcome back, my creatures of the night. This is the DGB in the shed talk. You've got the Aussie Dead Man Toad, and
I'm here.
And tonight,
The old roadie's here.
Tonight we're not moving the shed, okay? So
No, we're in a different part of it.
yeah, we're right up the back with it. It's nice and cool.
We've extended it in a way. The
Yeah.
only way I could get it, and the only way I could get Wi-Fi around here.
And thank you to Angry Anderson for that fantastic intro, as always.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here looking at the news here, Toad, and some funny things going on in the world. Apparently, some judge has blasted a bunch of neighbours in Brisbane over a wind chime dispute. You know, a wind chime, for God's sakes.
A wind chime.
A wind chime. Now, there are a lot less noisier things out there than a bloody wind chime.
Oh, for the love of God.
You know, apparently they were bashing each other and everything else, and this happened in 2016, but anyway, the judge is now throwing it out of court.
It's taken all this time to get through the court system.
Yeah. They've held the court system up over a bunch of wind bloody chimes.
For the love of God, people, get a life.
It's just stupidity. Apparently a former home and away star is in court over alleged hammer attack.
Toad, the bloke who played Toad on it.
Child star Felix Dean, 24. He played the role of VJ.
VJ,
Apparently he's in court for over a hammer assault.
Oh, for the...
That's these TV stars. So they're all going nutty in the end. Drugs, you know.
Oh, I tell you. I swear to God.
Apparently Prince Harry's made the biggest blunder yet. Yeah, he married it.
Yeah, he married that American thing. And I'm going to be polite, folks. I'm saying that it's a thing.
And apparently poor old... I don't wish... poor old Sydney, you know, New South Wales, you've had it rough already, and now you get a massive bus and train strike. That's lovely, aren't you lot?
I mean, that's like when I was doing the Rock and Roll Express show the other night. I'm sitting there in the little booth that we've got at the station, twiddling my fingers and doing whatnot, and the council, right, are out there with some weird machine scraping the top off the cement walkways from one side of the road to the other and repainting the white lines. This is 11 o'clock at night.
Oh, they do that.
Oh, and I don't know what was going on there on Monday night with all the cars parked everywhere.
It could be possibly a staff Christmas party. There's a lot of that going on at the moment for some funny reason.
Well, that wouldn't surprise me in the least.
Oh, let's see what else we got here in the world going on. Kamala Harris is back in the news again. That's not a surprise.
Oh, God.
For the Americans.
That doesn't surprise me in the least with her.
No, apparently some 26-year-old Kiwi millionaire has been found dead in Kenya.
Well, that'll teach it.
It's a him, actually. Jake Miller. Or Millar, a 26-year-old teenage millionaire turned businessman, has been found dead in Kenya. He's probably trying to chase a lion.
Oh, God.
Who knows? Some of these weird things here. China's offered us again. Well, to them. I'm not having a go at any Chinese people here. I've got a lot of Chinese friends. They're very good people. It's just this lot over there in China that we can't stand.
I'm going to have a go at millionaires.
Go for it.
Now, this idiot, and I'm going to use the term idiot, and I can say this with all due respect, that is running AEW. Yes?
Oh, yes, yeah, I know the one you're talking about. We won't mention names.
We won't mention names, I'll just mention the company, okay? AEW. Now, I know a lot of you fanboys out there like that company. It is nothing but a wannabe that is going to die in the backside as quickly as WCW, ECW and quite a few other companies out there have died because it is run by a rich boy pretending to be a wrestling promoter who has no idea. And before you say anything, yes, I do know that he used to work for Vince McMahon, but he was let go. And if you don't like what I've said, too bad, it's the truth.
Apparently divers have found a 900-year-old find in the water. A stunned scuba diver discovered a beautiful and rare treasure dating back to the Crusades during a routine trip on the weekend. Let's have a look where this was. Where are we?
Well, it's definitely not...
In Israel.
Jeez, I was about to say, it's definitely not the Mackay Goose Pond, that's for sure.
God knows what you'd find in there if you went for a swim.
It's only about knee deep at the moment.
You wouldn't need to worry about drowning.
No, unless you're a bloke named Travis.
It was roughly 200 metres out of the sea when he spotted the rare find. He must have bloody good eyesight. Must get a number as an optometrist.
200 metres out, and he found a sword.
And look at him. A bald-headed old badger. Mr. Katazin. What a name, Katazin.
Oh, God, I tell you, folks.
What a name. Discovered by I can't even pronounce the mongrel.
I'll have another beer and you'll soon be able to perhaps...
He's an Israeli anyway. I didn't know Israelis would swim.
Oh, God. I'm going to stick my head out the window in a second and start looking for smart bombs flying our way.
I thought it was all full of sand. Am I thinking of Saudi Arabia? Oh, well, close enough. So, what have we got lined up for music-wise tonight?
Well, tonight I'm going to do a showcase of all 3 lead singers of AC/DC.
Ooh,
and before anyone says anything, I do not count that pathetic, useless piece of garbage, and I'm being polite, Axl Rose.
He wasn't part of it.
He was never a part of AC/DC. He was just a fill-in.
That's all he was.
I'm talking the original... Dave Evans, the original lead singer.
Then Bon Scott, and last but not least, and all the good one, and the Geordie of all people, Brian Johnson.
Yes. And yes...
And a car fanatic, and I love it.
And yes, Brian Johnson is, next to Bon, one of the best singers I've ever had. But Dave Evans, yes, he was the original lead singer. He was there right from the day they first started.
You can find all this information on YouTube, folks.
Yes, go to YouTube, type it in, and you will find him. I've actually got...
And you can find his Dave Evans on Facebook page.
Yes, and I've actually got a thing that I may play later on. An interview that he gave, Dave Evans did, about his days in AC/DC. And he was actually on the first ever bootleg copy of an AC/DC Live in the Underground CD. You can get a hold of it.
Apparently someone went on a gun rampage in Brisbane last night.
Did they shoot Armpit?
No, they shot him.
They shot him?
They shot the bloke who was on the rampage for he went on a 6-hour siege.
Oh, God. What next? Everyone's going crazy.
He come from Woodbridge. Well, that doesn't surprise me.
Oh, there you go.
Good old Woodbridge. Oh, it's been many years since I was there. Oh, God help us all. It's very close to Logan, folks, for those who don't know. Anyway, let's get on with the good old AC/DC and enjoy, folks. And we'll catch you next week.
Yep. You ready, folks? Here she is. Enjoy.